And that cannot happen without your involvement, without my involvement. All of us make an effort, because the truth is that we do not have to fight.
We wanna make it right. Everything's alright. Wanting us to stop the fight. Make everything alright. Want us to be friends again. Hope everything's alright. Wanna be an honest man. Hope everything's alright. Well, the violence come, the old vibes drop. Yo, now again we can go kick it on the block, and nowadays, yeah, everybody get up on the squad. So and say, looking very hot, and me say, baby, come make we drop it like it's hot on the lazy corner, that is where it's at, it's very crazy. And there's another line, it's on the block. You want rebel force, I kick it on. Let me tell you what. Some say I was wrong, some say I was right. No need to start to fight. Not everyone is perfect, so let's unite. The one that I'm
Sensitize our community to ensure that at the end of the day, right, let me just pause to welcome Mr. Concho, my big cricket commentator. I know, Mr. Sir Concho, if we can get the sponsorship, we want to play some cricket August, sir. I can come and give your Tony Koza kind of commentating, right? So welcome, sir. See, we have to acknowledge greatness. All right. Good night. All right. So we want to welcome the Bedford Gardens netball team representatives. So we have Goldsmith Villa and Bedford Gardens. Bedford Gardens is one of the leading communities in relation to community activities and participation. We'll talk more about that and how it's stacked up, right? So at the end of the meeting, so by midnight tonight, the Hermitage community, they are here. By midnight tonight, in my inbox, there must be 10 persons, 10 names that is nominated to form the Hermitage Restorative Justice Committee, right? These are part of the prerequisites. When we had a meeting in Bedford Gardens, by midnight, the name was in my box. In Goldsmithville, the same thing. So tonight is yours. We have to have that mechanism, right? So there's 3 things we ask in each community to do. 1, each community must have, in relation to the governance, right, of the community, there are 3 things that each of the 5 communities must possess. Must treat, right? 1, there have to be a citizens association. Citizens must involve in the affairs of the community. 2, there must be a youth club, right? So youth clubs are, I go up in youth clubs, and they have to shape me as an individual. I never dreamed of that I could stand and talk to 1,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 people. I never dreamed of that. I was shaped through the involvement of youth clubs. So it's a must, right? And the 3rd one is that every community must have a restorative justice committee, because every community must demonstrate the ability to resolve conflicts when they arise. Because at the end of the day, conflict is a part of living, right, Mr. Ferguson? There will always be conflict among us, but it's how we deal with the aftermath of that conflict, right, that will enable our communities to strive without inviting violence into our conversation and into our conflicts. But that is what is happening. Too many citizens, too many people in Jamaica are inviting violence into their conversation. So this is how I frame it, right? 2 Jamaicans get into an argument, violence here, that 2 Jamaicans argue, and violence has come near. Because violence knows that one of these 2 Jamaicans are going to invite him into the conversation, right? Because we as Jamaicans, we have a difficulty dealing with the aftermath of an altercation, of a conflict. We believe that the only thing must happen is that violence must be a part of it, right? So we on this side, we are pleased to know that they bring back the love through restorative justice is bearing fruit so far across the all the communities in Augustone, Hermitage, Goldsmith Villa, Bedded Gardens, African Gardens, and Augustone proper, right? We have entered the 6 months. We have played 6 months of football with all of the areas that couldn't agree. 6 months of football without any incident, Mr. Ferguson, right? So you're like the Speaker of the House. I keep calling upon you, Mr. Ferguson, right? Yeah, man, sir, it's good. 6 months and right?
1 minute, sir. I like 6 months. You start the story now. 6 months. We got through this already. We want to keep on going. Keep on going. Because we got through it already.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Because remember Miguel Collins and no war. No. We want to keep going.
So this time around, so if you look at Mr. Camera, if you look at those two posts, those two banners over there, the Sizzler Youth Foundation and the Bring Back the Love,
Yeah.
right? You know, this, yeah, the Sizzler Youth Foundation play a major role in bringing things together and holding it together, right? So the objective, ladies and gentlemen, is how do we reshape our community? How do we reshape our homes and our community and our schools and our churches and on the corners, right? So it's very, very important that we understand the dynamic. So part of my responsibility is to share with you this vision, right? And at the end of the day, you will be able to grasp the Bring Back the Love through restorative justice, Augustone 2022 and beyond, is that we have developed the concept that every single corner, all our problems, Mr. Ferguson, within the community, they come to a particular corner at a particular time. So therefore, as long as we are able to sensitize the corners, so the problem, so the dream is that, the vision is that we will train X amount of persons, expose X amount of persons on each of the corners, right? Across the communities. We have about 30 of them, right? So we train, and we set up sub-committees in every corner. So we give every corner the ability to resolve conflicts, altercation, when they occur, without inviting violence into the conversation. Because that is what we are seeking to drive away. We are seeking to drive away the appetite and this attractiveness to violence by our people. So restorative justice is one of the best way in doing that, right? So the setting up of the Augustone Peace and Justice Council that will rest on the principles of restorative justice. Something happened. So we are in conversation with all the guys in the various corners. Something happened. We don't know about running off with a weapon. We ask, what happened? Who have been offended? Whose responsibility it is to repair this, to repair this harm that was done? And if we ask those questions, there will be no need to go and start a fight, right? So we are taking it at a level in which we are able to address it in ways where we don't have the explosions in our community, right? So at this point, I'm going to invite Mr. Ferguson to speak about the domino that is coming up, and then I will just return. I will just wrap up, right? Speak about some of the dates that is upon us, all right? So the persons who join us late will be able to hear about some of these activities. Mr. Ferguson, sir, you can't keep the public waiting, sir.
Thank you very much. So Wilson, once again I want to commend you and your continuous effort and continuous work that you started many decades ago, and you still continue to fight. The struggle is real, but your goals are still the same. You always want to bring the community of Augustown on a whole as a unit, and you continue to demonstrate that in many ways. I want to take this opportunity to just signal once again my appreciation for you. But on the greater note, the domino competition that we are doing this year, Bring Back the Love 2023, through restorative justice, is one that is targeted. As you know, domino is a game that targets a different age group, and therefore we want to target those who don't normally play football, netball, or any other sport. We said play domino. So far the forms are out there, and I'm sure that Hermitage might have received their forms already. I am expecting about 8 teams. I was advised that it is about 10, and we welcome the numbers to grow. We will be doing a domino competition, and so far I have made a commitment in donating the main trophy. That will be a replica, and the main trophy I am going to donate that in honor of my late father, Mr. Six, which is a domino name, a domino player, and of course a man that has stamped his authority in our community, that most youth know Mr. Six, because Mr. Six was one of the masons, the builders that built out most of the houses in this community. So we will be doing that. We have also had commitment and replicas of the first prize and second prize trophy, and we will be looking forward when we meet with the organizers and the extended organizers to make sure that our member of parliament is also a part of what is happening here. Well, so far I want to commend all the teams that have participated in the football and the netball. I want to communicate that this is something that is well deserving of the community. We are not doing it for us. We are doing it for the children that will come after us, so they have a better atmosphere to be in. They have a more realistic, modern society that they can now foster that kind of energy and present themselves in the modern world. I want to commend all of the children that have grown in this community, and I can tell you, my own children grow up in this community, and they are doctors. And I want to, and when I say to them that you're not moving out, them say, no man, Augustown are residential here. All right, and when they graduated, all over the world, I said, boy, I want if people know that they originated from Augustown. When I am out there and I tell people I'm from Augustown, they say, no sir. I say, yeah man, I'm from the same place down there below the university. And therefore, I want each of you to give yourself the honor, the pleasure to know that you are doing this not just for today or tomorrow, but for the children that will come. We are expecting to get the return of the entry forms on Thursday, which is tomorrow. When we receive the forms, then we will know all the teams. And of course, it is a mental game. It is not about coding. We will be inviting the Domino Association referees to man the games and to make sure that the quality is at the highest standard. And we will be doing this to make sure that Bring Back the Love have no boundaries or barriers, and everyone participate. Now, Domino is a simple game. All right, this is a game where we match the numbers and we continue. But more excitingly, Domino always have a winner. And therefore, when we play domino, it don't only allow the 4 people around the table to communicate, but those who watch the game are thrilled by that kind of excitement that it creates. So on and on, we want to say that if you are not aware, if you don't receive your form as yet, you can contact me, you can contact Mr. Michael Rutherford, you can contact Kenneth Wilson, or you can contact Garfield Thomas, which is Chris, all right, for these forms, and make sure that a team is from your community. We are not going to we are looking to enhance the prices. We have trophies, and of course we are looking at other prizes to see if we can encourage and have that kind of competition that will give us the thrill that we need. So on and on, we are expecting to get the domino competition off the ground by next Thursday. Not this Thursday, as I said, the form should be in now, and by next Thursday we are looking forward to get the opening game. It will be done, the draw of that we would like to get it over this weekend. We put our fixtures in place, we send out the rules, and of course it is tied in to those who are participating it is a mandatory that they must attend the restorative justice office. They must be orientated and they must be educated why we are doing this, because our objective is to make sure at the end of the day Augustown is a better place. All right, so thank you very much for coming out this evening. Thank you very much for participating, and we want to make sure that each and every person play their part in what we are doing in the 2023 Bring Back the Love Augustown through restorative justice. All right, thank you very much.
Yes, I want to thank Studio 99 for actually taping this presentation, and just want to remind us of the tremendous work that is being done by a number of groups across the community. The Augustown Peace Builders, I cannot speak without mentioning that group, right? And the work done by the Sizzler Youth Foundation, Miguel Collin himself, and many others as we go forward. So in February, there will be a special activity, more of a cultural nature. So I'm going to bring Mr. Contra to give us an overview of what the activities will look like, and it's based on how we are structuring it. You know, you're going to have broad representation in terms of across the communities. We want to ensure that everybody is involved because that has to be, that's the mantra going forward. We want to bring people together. We want to have everybody involved in these activities. They're very, very important, you know, in doing so. And by then, we are hoping that by then the Sizzler Entertainment Complex would be much further advanced to have more citizens visiting and staying there and all of that, you know. Fantastic development taking place in the Augustown Basin. So Mr. Contra, Studio 99, let's welcome him.
Yes, Hermitage. Studio 99, Bring Back the Love, and a couple of other entities are involved, but it's a Studio 99 culture show on the first Sunday of February 2024. Now, one of the main things in this culture show is the Dandy Shandy Community Contest.
Wow.
Right? It is going to be a banging again bit of sport events, right? And so we want to kind of bring forth a amicable bit of sponsorship on this, you know, to satisfy communities, winning and runner-up communities. And so we're approaching this very seriously, you know. And so in this this event we'll be having football, netball, dominoes, you know, we'll be having ring games available and other games that we play, upscotch and so on, which won't be competitions though, but will just be available on the day. We want to do this on campus, on the UA Bowl. You know, we will have the space to accommodate us. You know, we'd love to do it here in Hermitage, but based on the size of what we're trying to plan, I think it's best for us to do it in the university. So that's basically it. As we go along, we will, kind of update you on what more we put in, on the advanced program. And, I hope that everyone participate in a wonderful way. As I said, again, I'm going to reiterate, the Dandy Shandy. So I want people in all the communities, right? Start getting out your Dandy Shandy shifters, the Dandy Shandy throwers, Right. So what we're doing, we are actually seeking sponsorships for the events, you know, and we really love to get a real good nice sum that a community can really feel comfortable that they're going out all out for this Dandy Shandy trophy, and the cash prize that goes with it. We really love to get a real nice winning prize sponsorship. We settle for $1 million for the winner and 250 thousand for the runner up. If we can get that, that would be very, very nice. You know what I mean? 100%. Tell your neighbor. You know what I mean? Tell the adjacent community to you that this is coming in February, 4th of February, first Sunday, right? In next year, that's 2024, 100%. Mr. Wilson?
All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Contra, about that. You heard the excitement I'm talking about Dandy Shandy. Yeah, the people are saying, wow, yeah, they wanted the Dandy Shandy, the upscotch and those games, yeah, very, very important. So I want to thank all of us who are here with us this evening, especially Bedard Gardens who netball rep who journey all the way to Hermitage and the Goldsmith Villa netball team. So those two teams represent, and we want to thank you, the residents of Hermitage. I see the executive members of the Hermitage Citizen Association and the Emancipation Youth Club. And I see Mr. Conscious, Studio 99, Mr. Rutherford, Miss Eklin, and, all of us want to say thanks for Mr. Darrington Ferguson, thank him for the domino element as we move together to build a program as we bring back the love through restorative justice, August Stone 2023 and beyond. So the Cesar Youth Foundation is getting ready for the August Stone birthday celebration right across the community. And as we go forward together in unity. There's no turning back at this point. We are looking at, continuing the trust of pushing forward and keeping the youth together, keeping them focused, keeping them sharp, keeping them occupied, And we thank you all for coming,
Well, the violence come, the old vibes drop. Yo, now again we can go kick it on the block and nowadays, yeah. Everybody get up on the spot. So and say, looking very hot, and me say, baby, come if we drop it like it's on the lazy corner, that is very that is very crazy. I is another line, it's from the block. You want rebel force, I kick it on. Let me tell you what. Some say I was wrong, some say I was right. No need to start a fight. Not everyone is perfect, so let's unite. The one another candlelight. Don't play that shameful slaying games. Will somebody die tonight? Walk in the brother man's shoes. I only wanna make it right. Is everything alright? Wanting us to stop the fight. my reverence, love from within. Yeah. I repent and forgive you. You could be more than a brethren. Hey, then I put no one before you. Only my lady. Just not twice being violent, missing out on the romance. So when the girl comes around with happiness, you should maneuver like a real man, making your own preparations, making your age resolution. Let it be the lady